A flat tire on a rental car. This is the story we're talking about today. And it happened to me last week when we moved to this apartment. And what happens is I get a chance to experience stuff that happens around me and see how I react to it. And the reaction to it is what I can kind of control, let's say. If I can't control the flat tire, but I can control how I react to it. And this flat tire reopened my mind to that part of life, that thinking. So let's go. We start with a rental car. As you many know, I'm in Munich, and there are these miles cars and Carvia cars where you rent a car per minute like it's a scooter, an e-scooter. And it's a little amount per minute, and in the end you just, if everything works, drive it away and give it back wherever you want in the right zone, and you're happy and you have your little car fixed and you don't have to own it. So I got a place to move with my girlfriend here, and we got like a couch for free from somebody I know, and I just had to pick it up. So I rented one of these Mercedes Sprinters. They are like big enough for 4 couches to transport, and drove there, picked up the couch, drove back, and got a flat half the way back in the middle of nowhere, because it was Sunday and the miles support didn't have a person who wanted to drive that far and pick the car up. So it was a 5-hour stressful system to get the car where it should be, and I still don't know if they're gonna pay us back, because we paid the bill for the towing truck. And yeah, then my dad was helping out, and yeah, now we got this couch in there. But I got a really big mental challenge with that. It was like for days I was stressed out, and it took me like 3 days or something until I could think, what good thing could I get from this? And the good thing was actually like a micro rock bottom, where you just get hit in the face with something and realize, oh, there's more to add to your life. There's more things that I have done before that I can use it, more tools I've used before, been shown before that I can use again, that can help me deal with this kind of things. I actually think if that would happen again, I would react the same, because it's too big of a stress. But now about at work, with colleagues, with partner, with family, how can I react in a better way in these micro scenarios that aren't that micro sometimes emotionally? So I got back to 12 years ago when I was 20 in boat building school, where we also had a big part of the whole boat building was build us as humans, or basically see that it's not the boat fault if it doesn't get finished, it's me who had to work on something. It's not the colleague at the boat who we were building with who is the problem. It's maybe I'm irritated because something my dad said, or it's just my stuff that I can work on. Basically, they gave us the first help to see the only part of life, in my mind, that I can actually change or work on. And it's a very tiny fraction. And I think it also has with maturity and with interest to do, if you want to find that or not. I think many people don't want to or don't do it. But I got interestingly presented that 12 years ago by a course that they showed to us, and with a guy called Kai Pollak, a Swedish film producer or something, yeah. And he showed this, basically stood on stage like this and had a happy face and a sad face, And then comes this colleague in that I don't like, and I can choose sad face, which is victim, which is like, oh fuck him again, moving on. Or I can choose happy things like, okay, I'm strong enough, I'm just gonna be smiling, hey, moving on. I can choose the reaction. I can't change the colleague coming in, but I can choose my reaction. And I've been working on that since then, actually, again, but the first time consciously, and that I actually understood it. I think that was the big difference. It took me 12 years to get mature enough to understand it and actually want to work on it. So I did one thing, which was a little bracelet here, which was for my girlfriend, the one you fix your hair, but it has tension. You can like make it bigger and smaller. I can put it here, and I can put it on the other one. I can change it a little, like this little thing, but this I can't put off. But the goal was, every time I complain, I got to the sad face. Every time I complain, angry, or I talk shit about behind somebody's back, I have to change hands. So I have a physical reaction to my choice of being a victim. So I can see how many times a day I do that. The goal is actually to do it for 21 days. And I realized I've done it now 4 days. And the first day it was like 25 times, and then it was 7 times, and then it was 3 times, and then it was 7 times. Around that again, but every time I got to see, okay, first of all, how much stuff I say that is victimizing. And the craziest part is, even then I get aware of that, and then I also get aware of how much I think stuff, which is way, way more. Not everything gets out. Of course, the first step to getting it out is thinking it all the time. But I'm trying to be aware of that, and I want to buy a new. I had another, but I want to buy a new one I really like that I can change back and forth. So that's basically the biggest good thing that came out of that puncture, that little bracelet thing on the hand. And with that, I can now practice being the Jonathan I'm meant to be, basically. The way I'm born, the way I want to be, most importantly. And retrain myself. It takes sometimes years. But I want to do it because the funny part is I'm not doing it for anyone. I'm doing it for myself, feeling better. That will summon it up. I'm doing it for myself, feeling better, not being a victim. Bye.